this is a huge one in the context of the ladder. Woodville coming in sitting 4th at 6-5, holding a spot in the top 5. While Adelaide are 3-8, but with the additions of Nick Marshall and Cook Machar making them a strong contender for a late finals push. The action's available at MBO and Mitsubishi Motors. Bring it to us with Red Bull, Foot Locker, AMI and KO freebies. I'm Scott Freer, and once again I'm joined by Jaden Forsetti, highly respected coach, an expert in analytics and someone who knows basketball inside and out. And Jaden, last time round, Woodville won this game 87-85, so this split in this game is huge.
Massive, and the guy that just shot it there, Uzo, found some form this season as well. But yeah, West were up big in the third quarter. Just let go of the rope and let Awak just kind of do some work on him, and had 37, season high for him. Yeah,
and one thing to watch with Awak's been great so far this season. 18.5 points per game at 50% from the field, but he's not had heavy minutes the last couple of games, less than 20 minutes last night. So let's see what impact he has today as we see Bridges making the first.
And this is going to be quite different to the women's game. The women's high pace. These two teams are actually both tied for 7th in the league for pace. So there's going to be lots of just walking the ball up, trying to be methodical.
Yeah, of course, Dean Nyberg's team have traditionally been near the last in the league in pace.
Doesn't matter who they have. He just wants to slow it down. I don't know whether he's trying to suit up and play if he's at trainings. Maybe he is, I don't know.
Well, it makes it easy on the assistant coaches when they have to suit up and get into scrimmages. You have done a number of times and performed quite well.
And there we go, big three. But yes, old Southern Tigers days, I was unfortunately shirts and skins, and had to be skins for a couple of possessions.
That'd be a great sight. So we see Bridges turn it over. Bridges has been one of the two imports that's survived so far this season. Of course, Parsons has decided to go back to NBL1 West. Yep. With the addition of Marshall and Cookie.
Great looks by Woodville here, just unfriendly rolls. And they're opening up in a very Scott Whitmore-esque zone, aren't they? Which he just loves to be in.
Well, I mean, I guess the theory is there's been no one to be able to guard Nick Marshall so far, so let's just try and play a bit of a zone and see if we can chunk it up a little bit to start with.
Great drive by Wormy. Perfect punt. Oh my goodness, Bridges!
Gee, Bridges blocked that harder than the Strakes of who moves.
Oh, that whole moose is blocked, and so is Woodville. Get some dates, clean it out.
Yeah, so Booth Jr. getting blocked there. 10 points a game at 53%, but that time no good. They've gone straight back to him, and
great kick out to Joe Jackson. And surprisingly, he's actually averaging quite a few assists per game. He's at around 4 assists per game this season.
Yeah, Booth. Nice little inside out, old school. And Joe Jackson as well, 36% from free at 2.2 attempts per game. He has shot around that previously back in 2022, but that was on low volume back then. In fact, South Adelaide playing a triangle and 2 in the grand final that Woodville lost, so daring teams to shoot. But this season now, Joe's getting up at more volume as we see Bridges just go to work. See, Bridges had a good start to this game.
Just untucks himself straight away, and I used to do the same. I hated the tucked-in shirt, and let's see if the refs are paying attention. Someone's going to Chris Paul him.
So Bridges makes the KO freebies free throw. As we see Stocky up the floor, and this is what Stocky does. He's great at applying pressure to the primary ball handler up the court. A great complementary piece around the stars that Dean Nyberg puts into these NBL1 lineups.
Great pass, Uzo.
That was a good start for Joe Jackson. Free ball, and now just a cheap one.
Here's Bridges, big body. Not looking for him. Oh, great move through the chest and around. That reminds me, actually, Woodville High, Ryan Vivian, he loved to step through. Great coach.
Great coach.
The Sapsaza stuff. Would be teaching the boys and girls that all day at Woodville High, I would say.
Yep. If you've got a kid out there and you need them to go to a specialist basketball school, Woodville High is the place to go. Of course, with the Chinese Basketball Academy, you're now also starting up and in partnership with the 36ers.
Yep.
Woodville High does a great job, so shout out Viv.
And Bridges wearing a little reach in there.
And we've got some more KO freebies free throws. So the bigs on both ends having a big impact. Pardon the pun.
And for Woodville, that would be a point of weakness. West are one of the worst rebounding teams in the competition. So cleaning up the glass would be a focus, I would say, for Scotty Whitmore. In attendance, we have Big Dan, who was on Woodville's last championship team with Whitmore, I believe. So bit of alumni heritage round action.
Yeah, Dan's done a little bit of work as well out in the Sudanese community, which does a great job out there as well. Which we've got the South Sudanese Australian National Basketball Association tournament coming up in the first weekend of July. So
perfect.
Anyone, before you go to NBL 1 games at night, come down. We're going to have some pretty high-level talent playing as we talk about one of the guys who's come through that program, Awak Machar, played for the A-Town Warriors, now coaching the under-18s Eastside Rams, coming into the game for Woodville.
And Stocky wearing his second one. We bring in Hamish Stout for West, just a stalwart of the game.
As I said, I reckon my coaching gave Hamish Stout his last triple-double, and what a triple-double was, a 30-point triple-double. All the anyone planning on coaching NBL 1, do not corner close out Hamish Stout, because he'll make you pay.
Here we go, big on big. This is what the people came to see. Look at that. Well defended, great offense, but better defense.
Feels like the 90s once again.
Oh.
They're going post touches and...
I like to think that, great athletic take and good defense.
I'll tell you what I loved. I loved the energy from the bench. Billy Round just talking the coverage.
Yeah, Roundo, he's a big voice.
36's assistant this year, of course, and
Southern Tiger Jr. as well. Had some great times with Lachlan Olbrich and winning some classics with that group.
Well, he coached under 14 team to at Woodville to a top 6 at under 14 nationals a few years ago, but of course he's no longer coaching juniors. There's a lot of
Bridges, that was pretty. Put that in the Louvre. That was wonderful. Quite pleasant. Just the right amount of strength and toughness with a soft touch. And I believe we've got a Cook Machar checking in now as well.
Yeah, Cookie comes in, of course, from the Jaden Forsetti stable of stars.
He was in my under-16 Division 3 Norwood team. So if you're a Div 3 kid, you feel like you've been hard done by. Him, Cam Hoofner, both were in the same team under-16 Div 3s as second years.
And so was Awak Machar.
So was Awak Machar. So there's pathways up. And Bridges is having himself a good first quarter.
Yeah, Bridges having a nice little game so far. As I said with Bridges so far this season, 18.4 points per game. Get this, 69% from the field. That's scorching. Absolutely scorching.
Worm, great pull-up. Old school midi too. Look at him. He would do well in any era.
Kurt Whitmore in the game. Kurt Whitmore spending some bit of time with Howard University, but had to take the season off. So he switched that ball screen and Bridges slips to deep position, about 4 feet from the rim.
And you wonder with yourself as well, does Bridges want the foul there or does he want to catch the ball and go to work? Because he's got good position there and he's got the catch. He probably would rather the 2 points, but Cookie wrapped up.
He reeled that one in somehow. He had no business being able to get that one. Stouty.
Corner.
And I reckon if someone cornet closed him out, then he would have got that one. He's automatic on a cornet closeout.
Worm again.
Yeah, Worm so far this season, he's shooting a low 30% from free at 8 attempts per game, but he has previous seasons 41.1% with Woodville back in 2022 when they made the grand final on very big attempts too, so he's certainly capable.
Feels like West just trying to force a little bit of action there, like just tried to make things a little bit too tight for themselves. Just maybe they need to loosen up a little bit.
See, there's 2 free zone again. Of course, once again, like you said, stable, especially side or baseline of the bounds to see a 2 free zone from Scott Whitmore over the years.
I think that's because deep down, like Dean, Scotty joins in on training sometimes. And that's the only defense he can participate in as Uzo lines that one up. Great tempo kick ahead by Hamish. Great ball movement. Great fake.
Marshall.
Bing bong. How do you like it?
Yeah, Nick Marshall, of course, 10.4 points per game and 5.3 rebounds with the Tassie Jack Jumpers this year. A bit of a breakout year after he fell out the rotation last year with the Sixers as the season went on. Spent a little bit of time in Italy with Napoli as well before coming over to West Adelaide in the Italian top division.
Oh, Bridges. Is this barbecue Bridges right there? Look at that. Bit of Louisiana hot sauce on that one. Great finish.
Barbecue chicken, was it?
Barbecue chicken, barbecue Bridges.
Oh, wow. And we see both the Cook and Awak Machar matched up on each other, so we've spent a fair bit of time playing each other over the years, the two brothers.
Trying to get his own, but Bridges just had himself a first quarter, both ends of the court. And I think that's the fastest Hamish has run all year, by the way. I think he thought he had a layup. Lucky Matthew Clark's probably still here from the women's game, can give his calves a... Oh, offensive. Great job by Hamish.
Yeah, good job by Stouty as Awak gives his brother Cookie a bit of a push as we see Raheem Brown coming to the game. Another product of Woodville High. Just how good a program is that?
He
Incredible.
Is a phenomenal young man. Great basketball player, great person.
Of course, the second youngest NBL 1 Central player ever, behind Alex Dickerson, who was lucky enough to have a bit to do with. Another Southern junior.
And Dicko, also from a great family as well. Oh, Raheem, don't you do it. Great take. Late call by Girardi there. But as Whitmore agrees with the call, he just wants his boys to be on help. That's a great coaching by Whitmore.
As Brown Jr. is going to work his way to the free throw line, so promising Young's prospect. Of course, his dad, Raheem, had a cup of coffee with I think, Detroit.
Yes.
It was.
Just a check-in.
Yep. And very talented, played all over the world, and tell you what, was it New York Dreams, the hot dogs down at Semaphore? Oh my God.
And he had a little franchise kind of activity. They had one down at Glenelg for a period there and used to love going there after trainings on a Sunday. He actually made some great dogs. Glizzies as the kids call them these days. Battle of the Bigs. At some point, I think Worm's playing great. Maybe get it out of the post, big fella. I don't know. Maybe Whitmore wants a bit of this. Great hustle by a Cook there. Should have had bigger hands.
And West Adelaide come back to a wall because Awak Machar in transition is tough.
Yeah. Oh, I know what. Look at that. Oh, he's talking his business to him.
He's got to get himself going. You want a short close out on him, and he's going to make one. He's going to let you know about it.
Ooh, not great action there.
We see Raheem, a little bit of mid-clock.
He legally can't drive, and Worm knows it. That's why he took it from him. Said, you're not allowed to get in the paint, mate. You can't drive.
Tell you what, I couldn't imagine not being able to drive my Mitsubishi Outlander.
Oh, I reckon RJ actually probably needs to get himself a little Mitsubishi Colt to get around in, even though he can't legally drive yet. It should be his first starter car, I reckon. Would be a good one.
Absolutely. Safe, reliable, fuel efficient.
Oh, in today's market. Unsure if Coach Nyberg's happy with the process here. Couple of tough shots, not what they're looking for.
There was a little bit of a mismatch there for a bit as well, but able to resolve that West Adelaide as Nick Worm picks up the foul. So, yeah, totally different pace of the women's game.
Yeah.
This was a score 2 minutes in on the women's game.
Mate, maybe half a minute in, really. But, yeah, I don't disagree. This is a bit more of a methodical approach, a bit more thinking basketball.
Well, only 3 turnovers each. There was about 30 turnovers forced already by this point in the first quarter.
Yeah.
Late clock here. 2-second differential. And Worm just comes up that ball screen. A great decision making to just come off it and just give yourself that couple of seconds, especially in a drops coverage where you've got that advantage of someone behind your back.
Yeah, he puts him in a cage really well and just makes great reads.
So KO freebies free throw line as we just see Joe Jackson's. I thought he was going to come in potentially to try and get the eye board, but coming in for Nick Worm, the shooter.
Scotty Whitmore just denying that passing lane for him to get back in the game, which is really just vintage, fundamental. Put the hand out, you're not coming in, mate.
Well, he's guarding space down there, like you said, bit of his own along the sideline lines. Yeah,
bump the cutter.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, there. Oh, in for Worm. Interesting sub choice, going big for the last 6 seconds. West shooting 1 of 8 from 3 compared to Woodville's 3 of 8. You probably think that some of those attempts looked half down. Look at Worm, 6 points, 40% field goal. Oh, they're going to RJ the Kid for the final touch. Bit too young. Don't know what Joe Jackson's doing.
He is having absolute. And welcome back for the second quarter between the Woodville Warriors and the West Adelaide Bearcats. A huge game in terms of potential ladder implications.
A little pin down action here. Great start. Cookie.
That's a great look for Cookie. He's great at blasting off those pin downs and getting his feet set nice and balanced.
Yeah, 100%. Little zoom action out of Woodville here, but without the big coming in for the handoff. The big just staying at the top. Interesting spacing decision.
A good job there by Marshall, stopping Watt from getting that look off. Yeah, that zoom just kind of seemed to be done a little bit without purpose.
Yeah.
And not really looking to attack off it. It was almost like it was just a false action to reverse the ball and clear out a little bit. Here we go, Marshall in space.
Oh, pretty, but not pretty enough.
Yeah, Watt just doing enough there, didn't he? Just to kind of use his length to wall up. And here we go, that zoom action again. This time usually coming off it.
Oh, great. Hamish Stout. The athleticism. Still got it.
7 seconds left in the shot clock.
7 seconds. And Hamish, I think he's the oldest player in the league this year. And look at him just zipping around the court like a Mitsubishi Colt. Oh, RJ, great hands. Look at him. A Woodville high, just quick hand action. He might have double dribbled, but no one cares. He's too young for that. Great double pump.
Short closeout and Stouty, and they will make that one. Yeah, RJ just showing his smarts, which is some of the smarts you'll learn if you come learn at Woodville High. Send your kid down to Woodville High basketball program. Great school and great basketball program led by head coach Ryan Vivian.
And Woodville down a bucket here, or down a point even, but you're going to give up 3 to 4 O boards. You're really living on borrowed time, aren't you?
Exactly right. The process isn't good here. Geez, half court. Scoring the half court right now is just absolutely.
And look at Hamish, just an absolute nugget on Joe Jackson. RJ losing track of his man, and Riley Meldrum just damaging the rim.
Yeah, there was no need for him to be digging there, was there? They already picked the ball up, but
great tempo. And this is the thing, West playing with some interesting pace there, like just creating advantages, but then just slow down. So they take their foot off the gas. Billy begging LJ to come in and dig at the ball then, and he just did not want to move.
Yeah, not McGott. Spent some time down in northwest Tassie. SA boy originally, and coming back, giving some good bench minutes for West Adelaide this season. As we see that zoom action again. And this time, great job by, as they're trying to fight over, it was a great job by Watt just to try and back cut it, and that's what created the advantage for Jackson to get the slip. So, good read there by Watt.
And at Woodville getting Worm in, which just feels like they need him maybe for the rest of the game. I don't know if I would be subbing him out at all, the way their offense has been looking without him.
Yeah, it's been a struggle to break the 3-point line, hasn't it? And get 2 on the ball. There's been no split, other than that Joey Jackson one, where he's able to lull Brown in to commit to the ball a little bit. There's been no split where there's been 2 on the ball for quite a while.
Yeah. And can I say, with Joe Jackson, just great community guy. Coming in, he coaches, he does little clinics, he helps the kids out. Like, he is someone that when you get imports in, he's got the character of a person that you want in your program, which is fantastic.
Well, he's now he's a permanent resident. He'll be going for Australian citizenship, but He's got a massive mortgage already. So as far as I'm concerned, he is a true Aussie.
Hey, that's our number one resource right there, mortgages. Oh, great overboard by Hamish, just scrapping around.
And Woodville are more than happy to short close out Hamish Dougherty, and he's shooting with confidence, letting it fly, but unfortunately at the moment hasn't been able to make one.
DeSantis just wondering who's defending who. A bit of miscommunication by West here. Can Worm take advantage? They're up 2.
So Machar, great job playing off 2 feet, ripping against the ball screen. And that's one thing about, a lot of times, when you've got an athletic player, they're not always as adept of 2 feet as they should be, but he's a very high IQ guy when it comes to finishing around the rim.
Hamish taking a spill, looks a little shaken up, but Woodville coming downhill. Scotty Whitmore loves it, a little fist pump.
And once again, Machar, of the Awak variety in this game, playing off 2 feet. It's giving you a menu of finishes now as we see another Machar, Cookie, coming back into the game.
Love that. And, Awak probably his whole junior life was told to play off 2 feet, didn't want to listen to anyone, and here he is just feasting on it now.
Well, he was being coached by me, so I'm not sure. Yeah, you had to play off 2 feet, mate. I don't have to. Yeah.
Stocky.
Yeah.
And there was not an inch of room between him and Uzo there. I thought they were about to go on a date. That's how close they were.
That was a great mate by Stocky. So one of the things with Stocky is probably come in this season, being able to finish inside 8 feet a bit better. He's done a good job of that this year. He's shooting his best percentage inside of 8 feet on the most volume that he's ever done. So he's having a good season. Hopefully he comes play University Basketball League for me.
Perfect.
Hopefully. So here we go.
This is a scrappy possession for both teams. Oh, Stocky trying to get a little bit of breathing room. Just feel like West just aren't creating time and space for each other here. That is tough, Cook.
Yeah, it just was tracing around the 3-point line there for a while, wasn't it? But, when you got someone as talented as Machar.
Oh, tough. Right at the body of Bridges there. And really, Woodville are doing a good job of putting pressure on the umpires because that is a tough 50-50 call. And I do love that the refs are just letting these boys play it out. Great board by Bridges.
Good extra pass there. There was a cross match for a while and Bridges wasn't going to leave the paint. So the ball eventually found its way for a walk and just back ring, good miss. As we see an empty corner ball screen with Marshall, that's really dangerous.
Bit of action for West, that's dangerous. Goaltending call. And hey, Bridges got 7 boards right now. Booth has 10. Ooh. These boys are really catching the ball off the ring, and that's probably because it's not going in too much. We got 21% on threes for West and 33% on threes for Woodville. Both teams shooting below 40% right now.
Wow. And that's not a great set of numbers, but what is a great set of numbers is my AAMI insurance quote. Just absolutely incredible. It doesn't matter which side of town I go on, I always feel safe and secure, knowing I've got my Outlander, my Mitsubishi Outlander, secured by Amy.
Yeah. Hey, lucky you're with Amy.
And they're short closing out a walk, and that one doesn't go, but... So a couple of guys have been short closed out this game. Obviously, very well scouted match.
Oh, Uzo again. Look at him.
And he's someone you don't want to short close out because he's shooting the family. And there's a lot of talented families coming out, say. Like, just talk about the Dimiarcas. Obviously, Nick Marshall's also got his brother, Dylan Marshall.
Yep. Even West Adelaide's Matthew Clark, the whole Clark family, I believe, were threats. Even to Jerry, a Stocky. Great out of time out for West. I wonder if this is them locking in a bit.
Well, and also, can't forget, in this game, the Machar family, of course.
Yes.
All 4 brothers. Melif's playing over in Victoria. Of course, it was Melbourne United this season, but the other 3 brothers here.
Oh,
as we talking about not subbing out Worm creating subbing out of Nuffic, a tough off-the-bounce make, and Woodville are back to their 2-3 zone.
Malith as well, coached by Ryan Vivian and assisted by myself at Norwood, who's playing 18-2s as his second year.
It's a Oh, sorry. I was going to say it's a great thing for parents to realise that basketball's often a late developing sport.
100%.
Yes, the pathway starts young and you have 14s, high performance and under 12 camps and all that, but there's been a lot of players that made it high level. My great example is Mujuk Deng. He's an Olympian.
Yep.
He's going LeBron James and cross matches at the Olympics last year. Didn't make a state team to top 8 under 20.
Yep. And happens too often. Same with Lachlan Ulbrich. Lachlan Ulbrich, Southern Tiger Jr. Didn't make a state team till I think under 20s actually. And as Bridges finds himself another cheeky bucket in the paint.
How can we forget Dickinson? Can't let it go. Never made a state team, starts starting NBL 1 as a 15-year-old. As we see a walk.
And going under seems like a problem.
Well, you know, the thing is that they're willing to play it in percentages, but he's 2 of 4 from the 3-point line so far. So 6 points and 4 possessions, 1.5 points per possession. That's a pretty damn good. I mean, you're the analytics man. I reckon that's pretty good.
I would make an adjustment personally, but Coach Nasty Nyberg, as they call him on the streets, Eagles up and about. He's got his game plan in mind. He's a structured guy.
Yeah, he'll give you a lot of. He'll revert back to the mean. Well, maybe it won't. Maybe it won't. And I can see Dino looking at his assistant there, taking him a quick glance.
I think he wants Blake Sizzlepop to go send a double. And by sending a double, it's actually the assistant coach running off the bench and trying to close out. Great take.
And great job by Walk. He's walled up at the rim again. His athleticism and length.
Look at Joe just probing his way in the post. And Uzo, the problem. Causing problems on that bank. Dwayne Wade-esque.
Oh, the bank is open on Sunday at St. Clair.
Well, the bank is a bank. You can do your online banking with them. And one.
Just a bully drive there. Would that be a walk second? Let's have a look here. I believe it might be at an offensive foul before. It is his second. And
Whitmore's getting him.
He's getting him. He's on a little bit of a heater, but Whitmore doesn't want him to get his third. So Awak Machar, 13 points and 5 of 8 in 14 minutes. So he's had a great first half so far. And I think he's done pretty well against Marshall. Yeah, he's going to score on you sometimes like he just did then, but he's done enough just to lower the shooting percentages enough. As he misses his KO freebies free throws.
Woodville's percentage is starting to look a little bit healthier now that Awak's made some buckets for him, but West still just in the below 30% now from 3.
And that shot there by Worm, bit of a tough one. He's weight falling backwards. He tried to go for a game-tying 3 last night off a UCLA cut where they Satwell went under and he just popped back as we see Bridges get it, and Joey Jackson is perplexed, bamboozled.
I think Bridges was a little bit confused as well, but he'll take what he can get. And, I thought Joe rotated really well.
And we've got a tweet from Bobby Rogers here, just on the Twitter feed, just saying to us how much he's loving the game. And he loves your commentary, Jaden. Glad to hear you on commentary again. So thanks for that, Bobby.
Yeah, thank you, Bobby. I do appreciate that.
Keep them tweets coming in. Tell you what, Twitter's gone off today.
Great drive by Uzo. Joe, can he find it? He can. Joe just then, like an under 16 when they shoot it, just did a little double jump as it was in the air. I think he was trying to will it in once the ball was out of his hands, and did just enough. Great find for Huey.
Yeah, Tom Cubank coming across from south.
Oh, and he does it. And Whitmore unhappy with that. Is he aware that West is shooting 31%?
Go. He's got to have some springs in their legs.
Eagle actually had to suit up for training the other day, I was told. Just doing some closeouts, getting the body moving. He might be a laid in, another import for the team.
That reminds me of, I think that actually happened at Illawarra a few years ago with Flynn.
Yes.
Actually having to play an NBL game. So, Eagle, get ready, mate, because and obviously he's wearing some great shoes from Foot Locker there on the bench. Everyone's dressed by Foot Locker. It's incredible range.
Great pass. Oh, Booth. The kids in the baseline love it.
Well, he got high. He got as high as the cost of petrol. As high as inflation.
Wow.
It's pretty high.
That's high. And that's a tough attempt by Marshall there. He wants a foul.
And last shot here potentially for Woodville. So Stocky with a match up on Worm and no shot clock. You look for Worm to shoot under 5 between 2 and 5 seconds. Starts his move a little bit early. Oh, it's a veer action for Uzo. And, yeah, going to be a foul call there. Joe Jackson was held. Now, it's not... There's no team fouls, but you presume there's some time on the clock, and Whitmore does have a timeout. So I would expect him to probably use this here, because you can't take it with you.
He's using it. He did a little duck face there. He was thinking about it, which is good.
So 1 second remaining. First one's a false action. The second one actually tries to get the lob to the rim.
Yeah.
And you've got enough time that... Of course, if they're sucking in to stop that lob, you can kick to the weak side for plenty of time for a catch and shoot.
Yeah.
But here's the exit screen. It's going to be for Uzo. There it is.
Ooh.
Good look in the end, I think. Probably a little bit off balance.
The Woodville baseline boys rotating to the other end now. So Dino within feet of absolute anarchy potentially if this game gets out of hand.
We see just next to Isaac Atura down there on the bench. Of course, Stinger from his a lot of his online media. He plays Australian Dad. He's doing his best Kevin Garnett impersonation down there, yelling out hell no on a lot of the shots from Woodville.
He has, actually. Uze starting off with a brick house. Oh, great double stagger action.
Yeah, and just slipping out of it.
Oh, Joe Jackson clapping his hands but not catching the ball. West again, just struggling from 3.
Seen some away screen from a walk. Of course, the first time he tried to turn the corner to kick it up. This time, Uzo rips against the action. Good decision, but unable to make the finish.
Oh, Bridges, pretty as a pitcher. As I said, you put him in the Louvre. He's soft, he's gentle, but he's also forceful.
17 points so far in 17 minutes.
Well, great hands by Stocky. Great screen by Booth. Great follow by Booth. That's his 12th rebound. He is just absolutely filling up the stat sheet.
Battle to big so far. And Nick DeSantis just showing why it's known as a physical league, as we see a walk on Stocky to both the 2004 born lads. But we have once again another post finish.
Look at this. Dino, I think he actually wants to go back in time to the 1980s. He wants more back to the basketball.
He big Southeast Melbourne fan of the 90s. He wants to see some Tony Ronson, John Dorge action.
Oh, it is Heritage Round, so it's probably why he's doing it.
Ooh. Worm in and out. As we said, his shooting percentage is down a little bit this year, and 31%, but definitely capable.
Just another feed. Q-Bank, midi.
Whew, it is the 90s. We're going all the way back to the 80s. Short corner, middies. Let's get some shuffle and flex going here, Jaden. We'll be right back.
Oh, Gleason. Bit of flex action for the Sixers next season. Little flip action there by Woodville. And great read by Q-Bank. He's got his confidence high. Great finish. And look at this. We've got ourselves a game with West now up 2.
So anyone playing at home, of course, this is huge implications. Woodville won the first game at Port Adelaide by 2 points. Machar 37 that game as he comes off the single pin down.
And another one. Look at Q-Bank. His confidence is high right now. Oh, Nuzo, just great timing on Stocky. Stocky doesn't care, though. Timeout by Whitmore. He's mad. Look at Big Man.
These steals, these live ball turnovers. So we have referee Giraldi about to get us back in. Of course, it was great to speak to Igor pre-game. He said he came in the car with Dean and Blake and Kane in the Mitsubishi Outlander. Of course, Dino just loves the Mitsubishi range of cars because he's very, very needs that fuel efficiency and keep the cost down.
Well, that's an Outlander kind of move. Look at him. Great work by Booth. Yeah, Dino loves the fuel efficiency, and he loves the boys being in the car as well. He's not one to be shy of going to a car wash and just letting everyone experience a clean vehicle. So, look at that Stocky. Ooh, great look.
Yeah, he was open for a while there.
Maybe a little bit late with that one, Uzo, but no problems for Joe Jackson, who's soft as around the rim there with his hands.
Yeah, mismatch in transition. He had Marshall down low on the block. And, great job there by Joe to turn over his left shoulder.
Another corner three. Now, Eubank, you'd think you'd want to go to the mid-post, the way he's been shooting. Great trans. Good rotation on defense, West, but just gave up on the board, which, like I said, weakest part of their game, I think, is their rebounding. And Worm will not miss 2 in a row. And just so we're aware, Whitmore just did a little leg kick in the air on that three. He is animated today.
Oh, Whitmore loves the celebrations. It's nothing better than a Scott Whitmore fist pump on the first made bucket of the game.
I want Andy Simons in his jean shorts back, and I want Whitmore animated next to him. That's a combination everyone needs.
Andy's jean shorts are iconic.
Do they hang the jean shorts when he retires at Wayville? That's the real question.
He'll never retire. He's going to keep coaching forever. He's going to be the bionic man. Going for morning runs and coaching NBL1 at Forestville.
Good no call by the ref there. And a flop warning. Maybe a bit much. I think his legs did get tangled, but...
Well, I love a lot, but he's about 30 kilos soaking wet, so it's fair enough that...
And, you know, for him there, like, he's got one move in that position, and he's done it. So I don't think there's too much you can critique him on. Uzo downhill like a BMX biker. And a turnover, not being over the line. Stocky. My goodness, mate. Where's your big feet at? And is Girardi given the warning? Bit unnecessary, but...
Oh, it's not a turnover. So what was the call there? A little bit confused. So you see Cookie come back in the game.
Cookie back in. Woodville just living in this 2-3 zone. Lifted into Joe Jackson high there. Turned from a 2-3 to a 3-2 just on the walk-up, which is interesting. Oh, look at the Cook Machar looking at his hand because he knows that was good off the fingertips.
The Machar brothers just making it rain here, both ends.
Bring your umbrella.
Multiple 3-point makes for both of them. As we see that action again, so running a walk off some pin downs on one side, he's able to try and drive through to now, and that's forcing a stunt off Uzo. Uzo on the catch is able to get downhill with pace.
And just loving the aggression that Uzo's playing with. He was known to be a bit of a cool cat, slow and methodical kind of junior, and his brother Uche was known to be the aggressive one, and good to see that Uzo's learnt those kind of good habits.
I've heard you're a pretty aggressive player when you have to step into screens for the NBL1 lads in your earlier years. Aggressive bucket getter.
Old CJ Turnage, who won MVP of the league, I might have made a Jim Bob over him and given him some choice words at training. Let him know that I'm coming for his position as a third assistant coach.
Docked his pay that week.
No, I let him keep it because he's got rent money. Look at this. Bridges again. He's just loving that finish right now. And you'd think Booth would be trying to step up on it a little bit, but just kind of letting Bridges have it.
You start fronting, trying to deny it there at some point.
Is it a bug or is it a part of the system? You know what I mean? Do you want Bridges taking that shot, or do you want to start stopping him from taking that shot?
Well, I think one thing is, at least it's not in Marshall's hand, because Marshall can create kickouts. But he's starting to get going now, Marshall. 11, 3, and 5 dimes. 5 dimes all in this quarter.
Yeah, well, great rotation. Oh, great read by Worm. Way to find Meldrum. Oh, and that reminds me, Heritage round, that looked like a young Coggins 3 right there. Just perfect catch and shoot in his pocket. Great shot by Meldrum.
Yeah, Anthony Coggins is out here rocking the old school tracksuit and
looked phenomenal. I think Woodville should actually bring it back. It looked that good.
Coggins is a Woodville staple around here, so Mike looking down free. So shout out to Coggins.
Oh, Stocky, that's tough at the end. 1 point game. There is heat here, but the intensity is still relatively low, possession to possession.
Well, speaking of legends and intensity, we've got the Twitter feeds going. David Bourne's just said he's loving the intensity of this game, and he's loving the call. So thanks that, David. Thanks for your shout-out on Twitter.
Thank you, Borny.
Keep it going.
There you go, Q-Bank. Bridges stopped. Just didn't come up in trans then. Interesting.
And we've got a new 24 second.
And Worms taking a substance on the court. Seems a bit suspicious.
It seems suspicious, but I'm sure it's just some Red Bull that he's putting into a... Yeah. I mean, watch him now start to fly.
Well, yeah, I'm ready for it because this quarter he has been a little bit lethargic. Great step-up screen. Oh,
And that's tough.
Right in your eye, too. Just perfect. Bottom of the net. Go get it, he said.
Now, is that the coverage you want against a Marshall step-up? I mean, technically, you got him into a midi off the bounce.
Yeah, you gotta live with something, unfortunately, right? It's just what you can take away.
Yeah.
Like if you're going to Villies, what are you taking away, right? I'm getting a pie, I'm getting a Linzer, probably a thick shake. Tough midi there.
Now I wouldn't know about Villies because Dino never gives me an invitation, but that's okay. I know I'm the black sheep here. I'm not allowed to.
Oh my goodness! Great barrel. 2 shots called by Girardi. Woodville, I think, have a good argument to say no free throw here, but there's no review system, boys.
How good would it be if we can get reviews in the NBL1?
Tell me about it. I'd love it.
I'd also love a trade period. It would be nothing better than coming to a reserve play and going, we've traded you down to a club the other side of town for cash considerations.
Yeah, you traded from Mavs to Centrals. Enjoy the 2-hour drive to training.
Well, I would because I'll be driving a Mitsubishi Triton.
Yeah, hey, fuel efficient. Actually, with that, you could fit a couple trade pieces in there, I reckon. Future first.
So we see Marshall make the first KO Freebies free throw. That'll be the only problem about driving across town. It's less time to watch KO Freebies.
That would be the problem. Also, both teams might have their qualms here. Both teams have only taken 8 free throws so far. Felt like there was more in the girls' game, and that was just as physical, if not, like we said, more up-tempo affair.
I guess the one thing you could say is possession counts lower, so that can account for some of it, but not all of it.
Yeah. Marshall got himself up to 15 now. Just slowly chipping away at filling that stat sheet up.
You see this mismatch on the roll, and Booth able to pump it inside. Just one thing of Bolly highlight at the moment, just looking at his lineup with Woodville and just going, who's the established scorers here? Obviously Uzo and Booth, but that's one thing about them. Their offensive rating isn't that great, but their defensive rating is second in the league.
I was actually going to bring that up. They are the second best defensive team, and is that a product of their pace being low, or is that a product of their defense being phenomenal?
Well, that's points per possession, so I've got to think it's a little bit more of the latter than the former.
Eldred thinking about it.
Whitmore, Kurt of the Kurt variety, having a little fly late.
I looked at Scott then thinking that he was shooting it.
Too much hair for Scott to be shooting it. Sorry, Scotty.
No apologies required, I would say.
We see a kick ahead from Booth here. And that mismatch again, and Joe Jackson able to draw the foul from Nick Marshall. Now Nick's a little bit concerned about the call. But speaking of calls, if you've got a kid who wants to go to a Barstool Specialist School, give Woodville High a call. With the Barstool Specialist Program partnering with the 36ers and led by Coach Ryan Vivian, pick up the phone now and get straight onto it.
And can I say, their head coach there, Viv, he is phenomenal with the kids and just a great dude all around.
Exactly right. We see Cookies out here in the break, but Marshall unable to get it to him.
Holding for the last shot here. This is what we're looking for, right? We're heading into the fourth. It's a 1-point game. Both teams need this win pretty desperately. We're getting to the point where it's meat and potatoes time. Who's getting themselves a roast? Who's getting some gravy? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
And the foul call.
And a foul call.
Warriors. West holding a 2-point lead, and of course, the thing for West Adelaide will be they don't just want to win. They want to win by more than 2 points. They're going to split. I'm Scott Freer. I'm with Jaden Fossetti. It's Heritage Round, so they've brought back 2 ex-Woodville coaches to commentate the game here. So, back to the future.
Oh, a bit of Marty McFly action on those pivots. Oh, that's tough as nails. Look, getting his board again. He's just fighting in there. The bench love it. Cookie loves it. Look at him.
Yeah,
He's a bad man.
It was a good initial defence by Meldrum on Cookie, but Joe Jackson adjudicated for foul, and he's a little bit perplexed by it. Thought it was a little bit soft. So, as we were just saying at the break there, West shooting 7 of 24 at 29% from three. I think that would at some point tick up a little bit, so feels like West are just grinding away, possession by possession. This game's definitely at the pace that both coaches like, but definitely Dean Nyberg's pace. And now Joe Jackson called for a foul on an uphill DHO. Bit of a grenade action.
And 50-50 call there. Joe had kind of partially rolled on the handoff. Maybe needed to be a bit more disciplined. But also, does the ref kind of know the action that's being ran there? You know what I mean? Needs a bit of both.
Well, it's one of these ones that's a frustrating one. You saw it in the NBL a bit this year where some referees, like, you just fight over it and just throw your head back as a defender and get that call every single time. And it was a bit frustrating to watch as a fan. You want to see the action not be refereed out of the game. I'm not saying that was the wrong call at all, but just as a general comment.
Yeah, I agree. West again finding open shots. Worm kind of open, but great rotation by Cook there.
Well, I was going to say, that was a great chase down window. So he was being on the initial coverage. He lost connection, lost that magnet in the hip, but was able to come from behind and contest from the blind window. But now Marshall getting downhill and finishing. So he's, after having a very quiet first half by his standards, now up to 15, 4 and 6 dimes. As we see our Wakmachar come back in.
And now Q-Bank will join. Can I say as well, Joe Jackson might have the nicest shoes in the league. I wonder if he got them from Foot Locker.
Oh, of course he would have. Why would you go anywhere else? So we won't mention the other stores with the inferior shoes that just fall apart on you. They're nice and bright, and Joe's a stylish man. He can pull it off. But if you're not stylish, just go down to Foot Locker and you soon will become so.
Yeah.
I struggled to get that out there, that sentence, but that's all good.
Hey, I thought you were loading. It's all right. Late in the shot clock here for Woodville again. Great contest. Uzo, cold-blooded. Look at this man. Is he a reptile? I don't know.
That's elite shot making as we see Woodville back into a 3-2 zone now.
That was very spaced out and felt like West also loading a little bit like your sentence before. They weren't really sure what defense they were facing. Making Woodville really move for it though.
Good job there by Booth, because Bridges has been great so far this game.
Ooh, Uzo might have got away with the carry, but great handles under pressure.
And we're back on the block once again.
Oh, great job. Oh, just smokes his own layup.
And Woodville now a bit confused what they're going back into, but yeah, back into this 3-2.
The tension here on the crowd's quite high. Great steal by Joe. A walk. Oh!
And Stinger, Isaac Atua giving the big double thumbs down, like he's Charlie Murphy on the bench there.
Oh. Bridges. Oh, great spin. My goodness, give Booth a map because he's looking for him.
And this game's getting a bit of juice in it. Obviously, all the Red Bulls have just smashed at the break.
Hey, the baseline boys are starting to get a little bit smashed. A walk. You would think, oh, look at Q-Bank. Oh, doesn't want to push tempo. Very suspicious.
Is that Dean Nyberg pace?
Got to slow it down. Get a good shot. Great pass. My goodness. A Cook Machar. Cookies and Kareem, they call him. He's a dangerous man. Oh, great
nice
cut by
cut.
Joe. No call. Very, very lucky there for Marshall. Oh, Booth looks like he's running on fumes. Oh, Worm, my goodness.
So Woodville relying on some contested shot making right now. I think Wack wanted to get up the floor a little bit then, by the looks of it.
And I don't blame him. Marshall straight away. Don't worry about it.
That was from the company in North Adelaide. It was that far away.
My goodness.
Another quality choice hotel.
And still low pace. Just walk it up. Take it. Why not? Great defense. Woodville just getting low in the shot clock. Off. Oh, not much action.
Oh, that's a great wall up by Bridges.
Yeah, and it's getting chippy. Both teams are feeling a little bit of the heat.
Yeah, the DeSantis getting fired up a little bit there. Nick DeSantis, of course, spent some time over in WA, was previously part of West Adelaide's 2023 NBL1 Championship team. Also spent a bit of time at Sturt prior to that.
Here we go, Woodville up in the full court.
Here's that. Oh, there was a little bit of a false pressure, wasn't it? Like, just kind of jog back. Still, West get it back in the first third of the shot. First get it over in the first third of the shot clock.
Eubank, not quite, and didn't really want the overboard himself. That's fine. Sharing is caring. Great pass by Worm. Where was he looking? And a foul.
Wow, yeah. And Awak Machar's going to earn his way to the Carey freebies free throw line. I reckon it was about 5 hours ago you said to me there wasn't many free throws in this game.
Yep.
And here we are. It's been a long time.
It's 8 to 11 in terms of attempts, so it's going to be 11-11 still.
As Awak Machar makes his first KO freebies free throw. And we've got a tweet here from Jack Bynum. He's just telling us he's loving the game, so the Twitter feed's gone off, so thanks for that, Jack. That's amazing.
Fantastic, and this isn't a Mickey Mouse league, so it's tough as.
And what have we got here? We've got a substitution. See Q-Bank coming off.
Good luck the enthusiasm from the West bench as well. I reckon they need a hand sanitizer after guys come on the bench because there's lots of touching. Oh, Cook Machar, look at him, he loves it, and we do too. Wonderful kick and catch.
2 from 2 from there. It's Camp Cookie. Just camping in the corner. There's that zoom action again. They're really fighting over, so Watt can't get a catch on that. And why wouldn't they when he dropped 37 on him last time? As we see Stocky playing on the box.
He got fouled. Great job. Cookie's having a bit of fun with him now, but that is great job by Stocky.
Yeah, Stocky there just very, very good at playing the gaps and, not stunting, just sitting the gaps to begin with. So if it does kick out, he hasn't got to do a two-way closeout, and great job there. And of course, the thing is, if you get it over 10 points, the pace is so slow. All of a sudden these teams whoever's down has to switch and start speeding the game up a little bit.
That's it. And with this slow pace, right, Keenan, the under-14s coach, I reckon he could sub in and play at this level for West Adelaide. He would be right in his wheelhouse here. His brother Tynan, though, I know he likes a little bit quicker, more shots. So one brother in, one brother out, I would say.
And good job there. West is getting back for in the half quarters. Stocky tries to connect with that magnet in the hip of Worm and fought over that, but
his hands in the cookie
jar. Wow. Gee, so many cookies.
I'm here for the next 4 minutes, 21 seconds.
We see Meldrum coming for Jackson, so going a little bit smaller.
Interesting ploy, because again, I feel like for Woodville, their size is their strength here.
Yeah, I agree. And also with Joey, he still spreads the floor.
Deep. Igor loved that possession there for West Adelaide. And Dino talking through the set.
Yep, just old school. We've got Billy Round and the other end talking through the coverage. So this is just a ex-Southern coaching clinic here.
Oh.
And that is too easy for Nick Marshall. He just strolled into the lane.
I don't know why you don't help. I don't know why you put Meldrum on an island like that. But I guess you do what you do and you got to live with the consequences. Oh, Worm, tough take. Tough finish.
Here's that ghost action out the corner, and He's able to get down here on his left hand and 2-foot finish.
Bit of Brett Maximovich about him, I'd say. Just hard-nosed. Could be in the NT, who knows? Bridges, great job on that screen, but could not create the space for DeSantis.
Yeah, good job by Sherry. They need to create extra possessions here. They can't just rely on getting stops, but...
Oh, Uzo. Dangerous. Timeout by Dino. Don't lose that man. Whitmore might be the second biggest coach in the comp. That's not what's going to get you points on the board.
Well, I think if you can get to the season's planning out, 9 to 10, probably 10 wins can guarantee your finals. This will put them 6-5 with 7 games remaining. So you want to go 4-3 from here. So it's and they got Forrestville to come still. So
Marshall getting himself in trouble. Uzo, clean up crew. Oh. Uzo the janitor, just cleaning up the floor there.
And you've got to say, Sherry's come in, small amount of minutes, and has been able to force 2 turnovers. So great job from Bennett Sherry.
Very good job. And look at Bridges, he wants this matchup. Like a Wok had a protein shake at halftime, so let's put a bit of weight on. Oh, Cookie, athletic. Hang time and bang time up there.
Cookie getting really high up. Getting some fresh Woodville air, getting that high up. Need the oxygen mask.
Oh, Worm just dribbling himself into problems.
And
great cut by Stock.
I was going to say that's that matchup Marshall likes as well.
They're trying to space it, but they've doubled because they've gone to the on-ball. 8 seconds to Woodville. Even know the shot clock right now on their rotation. Probably not.
So, not many possessions left. Woodville need to get going in a hurry.
Need to get busy. And look at a walk. Oh, my goodness.
And he's going to get to the carry 3v3 free throw line. That would have been huge if he had the 3-point play, but Machar taking the hole against his brother. He's going, I know you can play, but look what I can do too, older bro.
Brother on brother crime right there. Makes there's a bit of tea time activity here. Just Jeff Teague on his brother, crossing him up, getting the dunk.
And a walk. Now to season an average of 18 points. We've got a Nathan Durant sighting in the crowd here. NBL legendary referee and current 18 Division 1 North Adelaide coach. It's also a tough matchup on Tuesday Night Social. Sherry comes up with another steal.
West just forcing some action that they probably don't need to, and giving Woodville the opportunity here. And Worm, he is just doing it all now.
And this is huge. This is a 3-point game now. If he ties us up, the season split, it's back to 0-0. As we're going to see Q-Bank coming back in. So good move by Coach Scott Whitmore and his staff to get Bennett Sherry into the game. Hasn't had a huge impact for most of the game, but 2 steals and being able to affect things a little bit.
Whitmore just not going with the bigs either. Booth's having a rest, Joe's still having a rest, and it's a 2-point game.
This last minute 18 is huge for both teams. Win this minute 18 and you could be the difference between making finals and not.
Look at this. Well, that's what we come for. Oh, my goodness.
And that's why you get someone like Marshall in. Drove at the potential stunt and was able to... Oh, no.
What's the call?
What's the call here?
First free-flowing part of basketball of the night.
And that is huge because Woodville had an advantage. They had a layup. Why was the whistle blown?
We've had no signal from the ref either as to what's occurred, whether it's a clock issue or it might be a clock issue. Clock did not start. And I will say, these St. Clair clocks, they can be a little bit tricky. So having one problem for 2 games, we'll wear that.
Yeah, and look, we're not putting this on the refs. Refs have done a great job.
And it's not on the scorers either. They're doing the best they can as well with the materials they've got given to them.
Yep, correct. Just it's unfortunate timing. So here's our exit screen.
Here we go.
And we're under 10 seconds. That ghost action again.
Worm, my goodness, 2-point game. Timeout's called. They've done it anyway. The ref's unaware. That's huge. 2-point game. Joe Jackson comes back in for free. Like a KO freebie.
And we've got Uzo now on Marshall. That was what we had last possession. He was able to get that. And this time to get a blitz and get out of his hands.
Oh.
Very aggressive. Tagging the roller.
This is the most aggressive Woodville have been. I would love to have seen this earlier on in the game.
And it's going to be
2 shots.
Two
surely.
shots, yeah. And Joe came in just for that defensive possession, his third foul. So a bit of offense-defense here, but that's unfortunate. I love that coverage where what they did is they sent the low guy up to get the tag. It's very, I can't say the guy's name, the ponytail guy, coaches in EuroLeague, coaches Barcelona a bit. He has this very aggressive ball screen coverage, a flat show where they send the low guy to go get the tagger. So get this to the roller, and if you can get it over the top and get it to that back cutter on the 2 side, you got a layup, but often you can't. So Woodville, if they go for a 2-for-1, have 2 possessions left. West Adelaide will only have 1. In this situation, down 4. Ball side corner field, weak side wing. It's a little pin down here. Charity Uzo. There it is.
I feel like they've already taken too long for the 2-for-1.
Have to shoot now.
Yeah. Uzo.
Well,
Scotty Whitmore. His hands are sore.
They have to heave something.
You would look at even with the Woodville lineup, you could run a punch or something with Bridges here, or high catch handoff with Marshall going downhill. Playing full court. Oh my goodness, here's the pressure. It just gets it in time, but there's no live ball. My goodness. Woodville have done it. Worm, cool, calm and collected. That is probably not the dream scenario for West.
Now it's under, it's 8. Late clock because it was only a 14-second reset.
Foul call and 1. My goodness, Uzo put the team on his back. Call him the camel. He's thirsty.
Now, Coach Dean Nyberg has a timeout remaining. The best he could hope to do if he misses this one, hit a free and tie it back. But right now it's like, just try and get the win.
Try and get the win. Try and get OT even maybe. That could be the second play. Play for more time. But
and you know what? At this point, I'd probably be looking to do that. Play the odds back in. Jackson, Sherry, Machar and Uzo, a much bigger lineup for this defensive possession here.
what has Nasty Nyberg got in his bag here? Eubanks laughing a little bit on the sideline. Unsure if he's aware of the pressure of the moment here. Iverson action. Curl's not there. Oh, DeSantis! Timeout! We love this.
And here we go. And Dean is trying to hit on 7. Just pressure the rim.
Yes, what is Dino? Almost in a 1-3-1 alignment, but I feel like that's more Woodville's just choosing, which is interesting choice. Double stagger. Ball in the hands of this man.
And we...
Oh, goaltend is the
call! Wow.
Girardi's called goaltend. We have no replay. I feel like the tap on the backboard, don't love it because I feel like the ball was missing anyway there, Scotty, but
it's
points
counted.
Are good.
Wow. Wow.
That is 0.3 seconds put on the clock, but that's not enough to do anything. And take the win.
It's just going to be some false pressure here from Woodville, just to force West to make it a really tough heave. And wow, I thought we had 5 minutes of free basketball here.
KO freebie OT. Not taken away from us by the umpires. They must have a Lindsay date after the game. No way.
Oh, wow.
Looked good, but
what a game and what